Gender was everything in terms of the two areas that I suppose I concentrated on for a lot of my time at the Newcastle Herald, the institutional child sexual abuse and the pelvic mesh scandal, which really was a tragedy. It was systems and institutions that failed, men of a certain ilk, who like making decisions and calling the shots but weren't real crash-hot on transparency and accountability. Systems, yeah, thanks, there's heaps of them around. As we've seen from royal commissions over the past decade, systems don't fail, institutions don't fail because of one decision maker. They fail because of tons and tons, hundreds and thousands of bad decisions. People who could make decisions in the public interest, to do the right thing, to look after the vulnerable, don't, because they make excuses, and that's the easiest way to explain it. They prioritise things that should not be prioritised, like the reputation of the institution, their own personal ambitions, or just they don't want to be involved. If I had $1 for every bloody person who said they didn't want to be involved, yes, we all know them. And it's like, mate, you're the damn politician. You have to be involved. Anywho, there systems that fail, institutions that fail, it's all about immorality and amorality, the lack of morals. And as a journalist, I just, every day was a moral decision about what to do. Now, I love that because I just like, we're all journalists, that's the thing sometimes that keeps you driving, but if it's not there from the people who really should be doing things, that is unbelievably corrosive to your own sense of self and your integrity, but you keep going. I work for the Newcastle Herald, and while I was doing the child sexual abuse and the pelvic mesh, lots of suicide, lots of appalling stuff, I used to joke that I wrote about coal mining in the Hunter as light relief. Increasing, I'm not kidding. But there's nothing like sort of having a blue with a multinational mining company to sort of put a bit of zip in your step. But the reason that I'm here tonight is because of that sort of combination of morals and failed systems and speaking. I would like to dedicate this to the young climate change activists in Australia and to the student climate strikers who are out there. As a woman, it was a woman's point of view often that led to, I just looked at things differently in terms of institutional child sexual abuse because I'm a woman and used to failed power and sort of crappy men and all that kind of stuff. Right now, the great moral challenge of our time is climate change. The point of view should be the young, not bloody baby boomer politicians and the vested interests. It really should not be them. So I dedicate this to those activists out there, those young activists. And I also dedicate because they're standing up for my grandchildren, my 5 baby grandchildren. Aria, Billy, Finn, Lenny, and baby Maple, who's 6 days old. I know. And I'm really tired tonight because I had baby Lenny with me last night, and he's a year old and he sleeps like a 1-year-old. So anyway, I dedicate it to them. And thank you very much.